Well, here in San Francisco, beautiful day, clear skies, very little wind, and mild temperatures of the 60s. Over in India and down in South America, they're having heat waves of incredibly high temperatures, very close to the maximum humans can take. And in India, they have a fire going on a garbage dump, which is pouring polluted, toxic smoke into the air. And then after the fire, they'll have all this toxicity and ash as the fire continues in India. No way they're going to put it out. They're not going to be able to put it out with the measly fire department that India has. But we'll go up over here and do a video. Okay, a new assessment came out today, or yesterday. 1 in 5 reptiles are threatened with extinction. According to the comprehensive assessment of more than 10,000 species across the world, crocodiles and turtles are in a dire situation. So far, 31 species have gone extinct. Reptiles are good for people because they help control pests such as insects and rodents. 21% of reptile species are threatened, which is higher than for threatened birds. More than half the crocodiles and 2/3 of the turtles are threatened with extinction. Habitat destruction from expansion of farmland, urban development, and logging is a big factor pushing reptiles to the brink. Climate change is a looming threat to reptiles. Okay, now why is that? Well, the reason is because the temperature goes up, and reptiles are very particular on the temperature that they live in. They're cold-blooded species, so they need to have an exact temperature, which they've had for millions of years, so they've become accustomed to it. And all this climate change isn't doing them any good. Restoring degraded ecosystems is number 1 on the list of what to do. Reptiles are threatened throughout the world, but particularly in Asia, Africa, Madagascar, the Caribbean, and the North Andes. Make your home a sanctuary for reptiles. In other words, if you own a home, you can easily make that home a reptile-friendly area with planting native species of plants and inviting the animals to live there. Nothing says you have to have a manicured lawn and all these artificial plants or invasive species that the landscaping companies try to push onto you instead of native fauna and flora. It's important that we put in native species to protect our native reptiles in the area that you live in. If your land is completely clear of anything, then you know that you have a perfect place to open up a sanctuary for reptiles. When I was a child, I used to go out after it rained and look for newts, frogs, and that sort of thing. Nowadays, after it rains, there are none. There's just nothing out there in the way of reptiles that you see too much of. You still see lizards and a few snakes now and then, but not many. People have been brainwashed into killing reptiles such as snakes, lizards, and that sort of thing. When they come upon them, they automatically pick up a stick and start whacking because that's what they were brainwashed with when they were a child. So if you see someone doing that, try and stop them before they kill something that doesn't need to be killed, that's beneficial to humans. So, on a nice, warm, beautiful San Francisco day, I'm going to go up and do the video. And I definitely do appreciate all your comments on the last video. We had a good discussion. You may want to go see the last video and see what's happening. And look up what's happening in India. Put in India heat wave and garbage on fire and see what you learn from that. It's a tragedy. And that air pollution will go all the way around the world and affect everyone. And I appreciate all the ups, the downs, the new subscribers. And until next time.